More heartbreaking details surrounding the tragic death of Limp Bizkit bassist Sam Rivers have surfaced, shedding light on the chaotic moments after he was found unresponsive at his Florida home. According to a newly released 911 call obtained by TMZ, a woman named Keely made the frantic call after discovering Rivers lying face down in his bathroom. She told dispatchers she had just arrived and found the 48-year-old musician face first in a pile of blood, suggesting that he may have collapsed or fallen off the toilet before losing consciousness. Limp Bizkit first confirmed Rivers' death on October 18 through their official social media pages. The band shared a deeply emotional tribute, describing their late bandmate as the pulse beneath every song and a once-in-a-lifetime kind of human. However, in the days since, disturbing new information has revealed what unfolded inside the bassist's home before emergency responders arrived. During the 911 call, Keely can be heard crying and shouting as she tells the dispatcher that Rivers is unresponsive. The operator calmly instructs her on how to begin CPR, but Keely quickly interrupts, insisting that she already knows how to perform it. The call captures her desperation as she repeatedly exclaims, "He's dying! He's dying! Please, I need to flip him over." The dispatcher urges her to stay on the line and put the phone on speaker so that emergency personnel can continue guiding her through resuscitation efforts. Following the dispatcher's directions, Keely began chest compressions, audibly counting out now with each push to maintain the proper rhythm. The call abruptly ended when a deputy arrived at the scene and took over. According to the official incident report, first responders from the St. Johns County Fire Rescue and Sheriff's Office arrived shortly afterward to find Rivers lying face down in the bathroom. CPR efforts continued for several minutes before he was tragically pronounced dead at the scene. It remains unclear how long Rivers had been in distress before he was found. The responding deputy noted in the report that Rivers had a small cut above one of his eyes, possibly from the fall, and that a small, coagulated pool of blood was visible on the bathroom floor. The deputy also made early observations about the possible cause of death, suspecting that Rivers may have suffered a pulmonary embolism, a potentially fatal condition caused by a blood clot that travels to the lungs and blocks blood flow. According to medical experts from Johns Hopkins Medicine, pulmonary embolisms often originate in the legs, and the deputy's observations seem to match classic signs of the condition. He noted that Rivers' body appeared dark blue from the neck upward but flushed below, an indication of disrupted oxygen flow. The caller also told deputies that Rivers had undergone a liver transplant several years earlier after battling liver disease caused by years of heavy alcohol consumption. She explained that he was currently taking multiple medications, both for his liver and other related conditions, and that he occasionally drank alcohol and smoked marijuana. Medical professionals generally advise patients who receive a liver transplant due to alcohol-related disease to completely abstain from drinking, as even small amounts can jeopardize the new organ. While some transplant recipients with non-alcohol-related conditions may be permitted moderate consumption, the risks for former alcoholics remain high. A spokesperson for the St. Johns County Fire Rescue confirmed that emergency services had been dispatched to Rivers' home on October 18 for a non-responsive person in cardiac arrest. The sheriff's office later classified it as an attended death, meaning Rivers had been under ongoing medical supervision for a life-threatening condition prior to his passing. Although the precise cause of death has yet to be confirmed, Rivers' declining health in recent years was well known. He had openly discussed how his struggle with alcohol led to liver failure and his eventual transplant. In a 2020 interview for John Wiederhorn's book Raising Hell, Backstage Tales from the Lives of Metal Legends, Rivers revealed that his drinking habits forced him to step away from Limp Bizkit in 2015. "I got liver disease from excessive drinking," he said. "I had to leave Limp Bizkit because I felt so horrible, and a few months later I realized I had to change everything." He described how he quit drinking, entered treatment, and eventually received a liver transplant in 2017, calling it a perfect match. Rivers said that his journey with liver disease began around 2011, when doctors first diagnosed him and warned that his lifestyle was endangering his life. Though he initially stayed sober for nearly a year, he later relapsed amid personal challenges. "It got so bad I had to go to UCLA Hospital," he recalled. "The doctor said, if you don't stop, you're going to die. And right now, you're looking like you need a new liver." After years of struggling, he finally underwent the life-saving transplant and returned to music in 2018, rejoining Limp Bizkit after a 3-year hiatus. His recovery initially appeared successful, and fans celebrated his return to the stage. Sam Rivers was a founding member of Limp Bizkit, the iconic nu metal band that rose to fame in the late 1990s. He first met lead vocalist Fred Durst in the early 90s while working at a Chick-fil-A restaurant. Together with drummer John Otto, they formed the band in 1994. Guitarist Wes Borland and turntablist DJ Lethal later joined, completing the lineup that would go on to define a generation of aggressive, rap-infused rock. The band's 1997 debut album, $3 Bill, Y'all, introduced their hard-edged sound, but it was their follow-up releases, Significant Other, 1999, and Chocolate Starfish and the Hot Dog-Flavored Water, 2000, that catapulted them into superstardom. Limp Bizkit became one of the biggest rock acts of the era, releasing hits like Break Stuff, My Way, and Behind Blue Eyes. Over the years, the band earned multiple accolades, including 3 Grammy nominations and a Billboard Music Award for Top Modern Rock Artist. Despite their ups and downs, Rivers remained a vital part of Limp Bizkit's creative identity. His bass lines provided the groove and backbone of their sound, balancing the chaos and aggression of their music. In their emotional tribute, the band wrote, "Sam Rivers wasn't just our bass player, he was pure magic. The pulse beneath every song, the calm in the chaos, the soul in the sound." They added that his presence could never be replaced and that his memory will live forever in every groove, every stage, every memory. From his early days in Jacksonville to international fame, Sam Rivers' journey was marked by both triumph and tragedy. Despite his health battles, he continued to perform, inspire fans, and remain a central part of Limp Bizkit's legacy until his untimely death at just 48. While investigators continue to determine the exact cause of death, one thing is clear: the music world has lost not only an immensely talented bassist but also a beloved friend, bandmate, and creative force whose impact will endure for generations. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more updates on celebrity deaths and news updates.